My name is Rebecca and I have a YouTube channel called Cuisine à l'Américaine where I present different American recipes in French to French-speaking people all over the world. Today I'm here with a video in English as a contest entry for the Paris in Springtime contest put on by Michael's Craft Stores. I'm going to be presenting a recipe for French macarons. And I hope you really enjoy it, and fingers crossed that my husband and I win the contest and get to go to Paris this spring. We first preheat the oven, and then in a large bowl sift together the powdered sugar and the almond flour. Taking video. Sift it together to get rid of any lumps. When the mixture gets small, you can push it with a spatula to force it through the sifter, but you definitely don't want any lumps from the almond flour. I make my almond flour when I make almond milk, and I can include a recipe for that on my blog. But you can also buy almond flour at the grocery store in the health food section. That's probably a lot easier. Bottom of your mixture, you'll see there's a lot of lumps from both the powdered sugar and the almond flour. So you want to force it through the mesh. But if there are any large lumps that just can't get through at the very end, just throw them away. Mixture aside, the mixture with the almond flour, and now I'm going to add my cream of tartar, a pinch of salt, and to my egg whites, and whip those with an electric mixer. I'm going to mix them on medium until I get them frothy, and at that point I'll mix them on high until they become stiff peaks and very shiny. It'll take a couple of minutes. My eggs frothy, so now I'm going to increase the speed to high and gradually add in my superfine sugar. This I made earlier just by grinding up regular sugar in a food processor or a mini blender. So it's been about 5 minutes, and it's gotten to the stage where the peaks, when you kind of lift and pull, you can see it there on the spatula. I think we're about to the stiff peak. Now I have my egg white mixture and my almond flour mixture. I'm going to fold the egg whites into the almond flour and add my vanilla extract. I'm making mine vanilla flavored. Then I'm going to separate the batter into 3 because I want to tint 2 of the 3 mixtures different colors. So I'm going to keep one natural, and then I'm going to tint one blue and one pink to symbolize the 3 colors of the French flag. These are the gel food colors that I got from Michael's. Gel is important here because macarons are very famously difficult to make, and it's because of the consistency. You have to keep the consistency the same, so you don't want to be adding liquid food coloring. So that's what I'll do right now. I can tell already it's going to take a little while to combine. But it's better to take it slow than to rush it. So I'll add my vanilla and keep mixing. So to the first one, I'll add a drop of blue. And I'll come back later, tint this one pink, and then this one, like I said, is going to be natural. And my pink tinted batter, Now we need to thin it out. So we're going to keep folding it, including this one, even though it wasn't tinted. We're going to keep folding it until the batter becomes smooth and it falls off the spatula. Here you can see it kind of plops off. We want it to fall off. So now that we have it to the right consistency, I'm going to fill one sandwich bag per color with the mixture, and then I'll use that as a makeshift piping bag. So I'll come back and show you that. So we fill this into this bag, and an easy way to do this is to, like I've done, wrap the bag inside a kitchen cup, so then I can just wrap it up like that and use it as a piping bag. So now I have my 3 colors of batter, and I'm going to pipe these onto a baking tray lined with parchment paper, and we're going to aim for circles that are about 1 1/4 inch in diameter. So I'll cut off the side, squeeze the batter, that might be it, and pipe on my little circles. Not done yet, and we're not ready to put them in the oven. Once they're piped, we have to bang our cookie sheets twice. This removes any air bubbles. Now we let them sit at room temperature for anywhere from 15 minutes to 1 hour. You keep checking periodically, and you'll touch the tops of them, and if the top of them is no longer sticky, that's when it's time to put it in our oven. So we wait until we touch it and it's no longer sticky. No longer sticky, it's ready to go into the oven. But before we do that, the recipe suggests that you take each baking tray and place it on another one. This just protects the base of that baking tray where the macarons are lying. It protects the bottom from too much heat. So we're going to double up the layers and put them in the oven. Macarons are cooled on the trays. You peel them gently off of the parchment paper, and you want to have 2 pairs because you sandwich them into one. So you have to put a filling in between. Today I'm just going the easy route, and I'm doing raspberry jam and then just frosting from a container. So you take your first one, spread, or you can pipe a small amount, and then put the top on. And there's your little macaron sandwich. So I'll just continue with the rest. If you enjoyed learning how to make French macarons with me, I must say after this experience I can fully appreciate why they cost so much for such little patisserie. And I wish everyone who's entering into the contest the best of luck, bonne chance, and thank you Michaels for sponsoring it, and I hope we win!